indestructible. We put it on Birgi, so the boast, is increased, right? By an extra. Which is a nice tactic. Fairly decent hit. Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're playing with Gruul, which is a mid-range based Gruul deck, color combination of red and green. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies, go through today's gameplay footage, looking at our playlines and interactions, so you guys can be a first-hand judge whether or not this is a deck that you want to be spending your wild cards on. Please support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing to your friends, family, MTG playgroups, and local game stores. You can support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, and our Grey Viking Games link. Thank you for your time and attention. Let's get into the video. Removal is a 2.5 average converted mana cost deck with 13 non-creatures and 25 creatures. We have 22 lands to reflect the average converted mana cost, and there is a little bit of ramp to make up for that. Starting the list off, we have 3 copies of Frostbite, a snow instant dealing 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If we have 3 or more snow permanents, it will deal 3 damage instead. We also have 3 copies of Blizzard Brawl, a snow sorcery. Choosing a creature we control and a creature we don't control. If we have 3 or more snow permanents, our own creature will gain +1, +0, and indestructible. Then those creatures fight each other, right? So a little bit of removal. We have 4 copies of Arni Slays the Troll, our first 2-drop, a saga. When it enters play, target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control, right? This is absolutely amazing. More removal. Next up, add 1 red mana and put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature we control. A little bit of ramp, plus making our creatures even stronger is absolutely amazing. Finally, you gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Again, this is quite nice because we have very powerful creatures in the deck, and if we can gain a chunk of mana, that will offset an aggro deck from beating us within a turn potentially. Speaking of that ramp that I mentioned, 3 copies of Wolfwillow Haven. Enchant a land to tap for an additional forest. We can also pay 5 and sacrifice the Haven to create a 2/2 wolf token at sorcery speed. 4 copies of Robber of the Rich, a 2/2 with reach and haste, and whenever it attacks, if the defending player has more cards in their hand than you do, you get to exile the top card of their library, looking at it anytime that you've attacked with a rogue this turn and playing it as though the mana were any color, which is quite nice. 4 copies of Dragonkin Berserker, a 2/2 with first strike. Boast abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate for each dragon we control. We can boast for 5 to create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Into our 3 drops now, we have 3 copies of Arni Brokenbrow, a 3/3 with haste, boast for 1, to change Arni Brokenbrow's base power to 1 plus the greatest power among other creatures you control until the end of turn. We'll talk more on this later. We have 4 copies of Birgi, God of Storytelling, and the Harnfell Horn of Bounty. The Horn is a 5-drop legendary artifact, allowing us to discard a card at instant speed to exile the top 2 cards of our library, allowing us to play those cards this turn. Birgi is a 3/3, and whenever you cast a spell, add 1 red mana to your pool until the end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Creatures you control can boast twice during each of your turns rather than once. 4 copies of the Bonecrusher Giant. This is a 4/3, and whenever Bonecrusher Giant becomes a target of a spell, it will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. Stomp for 2 at instant speed. Damage can't be prevented. Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. 3 copies of our Questing Beast, the only 4-drop we have in the deck. A 4/4 with Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage also cannot be prevented by creatures we control. Whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to one of their planeswalkers as well. 3 copies of our Goldspan Dragon, our only 5-drop with flying and haste. It's a 4/4. Whenever it attacks or becomes a target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasure tokens you have control sacrifice this treasure to add 2 mana of any color over the typical 1 you would normally get. We have 4 pathways, 8 forests, and 10 mountains of the snow variety. That's the deck list. Strategies and synergies. You want to play as many creatures as you can. You want to get as much mana in play as you can, and you want to utilize your removal as effectively and efficiently. Many of our creatures have haste, I will always play the creatures with haste last. If I have a Bonecrusher Giant or a Birgi, I can play, even a Dragonkin Berserker without haste. I will play those first to allow the summoning sickness to come off, and then we'll play the haste creature after, and they can both attack, right? This is the most effective way to do it in my mind. Of course, we want to get our creatures in play so we can utilize things like Blizzard Brawl, like Arni Slays the Troll, because without a creature in play, they're useless. So that's our main objective, is to always have creatures in play, the creatures without haste in play first, and then we can close out the game with the creatures utilizing their haste, which is quite nice. Again, we can utilize also our opponent's cards through Robber of the Rich, keeping virtual card advantage, not playing the cards from our own hand. We can be making dragons for a potential of 5, going down, to 4 to 3 potentially. So that's great. The 5/5 dragons will really help us out. More creature removal within Frostbite. Arni is quite nice here within combination in Birgi. I like to play Birgi first because it doesn't have haste, like we mentioned. Then I'll play Blizzard Brawl on Birgi, remove one of their creatures. Birgi is a 4/3 now. Arni comes in play for 3. The Brawl was basically a free cost of mana because Birgi generates that mana back whenever we target it, or whenever we cast a spell, mind you, and then we can re-spend that mana that it generated within the boast, and then Arni becomes a 5/3, which is pretty cool, and we would hit for 9, which is absolutely amazing. So a couple cool playlines there as well within the Brokenbrow. Other than that, the Havens help us ramp, allowing us to play a turn 3 Questing Beast, allowing us to play a turn 4 Goldspan Dragon if we can get there on time. So that's the deck list. The strategy and synergies laid out fairly easy for you guys. We don't have the Great Hedge. We don't have the Embercleave. Just trying to find a life without it, right? I feel like every deck we create, we just go back to these baselines because they're so powerful and they carry the rest of the deck. But not today. We're going to do a little bit of a science experiment and see if we can survive without. Again, thank you all for your time and attention. Your support goes a long ways, whether it's your likes, comments, just your general subscription, I guess. If you haven't yet, do so, because if not, you'll be missing out on our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize, monthly tournaments on Melee, 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with myself every single video. You can win $10 by liking and commenting. Once it gets to 100, I pull a comment at random. Boom, $10. And we do 2 videos a day, so don't miss out on all of that. Of course, none of this would be a possibility without the financial support that we receive on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, and Grey Viking Games. So thank you all for that support, allowing me to help grow this community. Have a great day, enjoy today's video, and we'll see you soon with our... We go first, we have 2 lands, a creature. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. The mic in here. Ooh. We have communications. Dragonkin Berserker goes out. It's a nice. We need a land off the top. The ooh is interesting. Get Birgi out there. We have first strike for the attack. We get 2 damage in. Hopefully we get a land off the top. 3 mana into an Ozolith. As long as there's no Mentor. Oh! So we have to just immediately remove that, hey? I think the Mentor is the highest priority. First strike can head in. End our turn. We do have enough for the dragon potentially, and then the first strike gets the +1/+1 counters. So it's a nice setup so far, but again, this is the deck that can pop very little notice. I'm happy that we took care of the mentor. Oh! Oh! A Legion Angel. That is not good. Get the dragon in play. The ooze is like ultra annoying. Let's send in the first strike. We'll keep Goldspan back because we want to reduce the cost of our boast to make dragons, I guess. And therefore we want it alive. I'm worried about the amount of power they have, the angels. Nice. Dang it. That hurts. And they've got the one creature they can take. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily call that a fair trade agreement, but it is unfortunate. Another ooze. Okay, gross. They have a lot of power here. Let's keep playing it safe. Just go with the beast. Right, because I don't want them to leave the dragon. Or, sorry, I don't want them to leave the beast and take the dragon. Because we have another. So it's pretty gross. Because the oozes just get bigger than we do. If we can burn our way through the angels without losing, you know, all of our dragon power, we could be okay. Go up by 2. No blocks. Let's just let it do its thing. Oh, it could have went up by 3. I forgot about our questing beast. Interesting. Okay. Still play the angel. They still get another. Just in with the beast, which is like super duper awkward. There's a Blizzard Brawl when you need it, eh? So it'll cost 4. 4. We can do easily. The next 2 will cost 3, so if we pick up a land on the next turn, we can make 2 dragons. course, if a Goldspan survives, if the Dragonkin Berserkers survive. The Ooze can attack. There's 3 creatures for them to take. This is like a very big, very uncomfortable hit. They only have 2 green mana, so they're only taking 2. Which leaves them enough for the Angel. Oh, no. No, no, no. Nice. That is actually hurtful. Kill the Skyclave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make our dragon. The angels in play suck. We still have 2 more to get through. We probably should have killed the Ooze instead. The one anyways. Oh! They have their own questing beast? Isn't that delightful? Come on, man! Now that is frustrating. Dang it. Dang it. I'm gonna trade with the Ooze before the Beast. Right, this might be our only chance to take it. It also hit for more. But the tokens can go to the Beast. Right, these 3 tokens are gonna go over. It's gonna be a 7/7. Disgusting. They just have flying, right? Want to buy Blizzard Brawl? Want to buy Frostbite? Where are you? Where are you guys? We have answers, but we're not getting there. Oh, a 7/7. That's just... Of course, the Ooze can just eat all that up. We are down to 6. Of course, they get to keep the tokens through the Ozolith. Nice. Another angel in play. We'll have to get pretty lucky with the top deck. Let's see what we get, though. A little late, but... Hey, it is the card. It's a card. No attacks. That's just good game. Watch them talk back at Questing Beast. We get hit for 7. Why wouldn't this attack? Whatever, bro. You do you then. What a savage. We go first with 3 land, playing against Lurrus. Ouch, but we do have Frostbite. One of my favorite cards. One of my favorite cardos. Let's get that Haven in play as well. Which leads us to a turn 3 Beast. Hopefully a turn 4 Dragon. Do you guys remember the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? When they're on the Family Feud game show? And it's like something that we eat that doesn't eat us. And Charlie's thing is dragon. Dragon! That is what made me think of that for a second real quick. Do you eat dragon, Charlie? Well, no, I'm a common man. It's a meal reserved for kings. Dragons also actually don't eat people. They eat treasure. That's why they're always sitting on such a big pile of it. Oh my god. It's a cycle deck! I thought we were in trouble. But we'll have fun. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Which is like... Arni. Frostbite. And a smackdown! Right, and that's going to keep our attack lanes open for us a little bit. Land, we go Dragon, then we have Bonecrusher open through the treasure. If not, Questing Beast. Oh, they get another. Ouch. Then the 1/1. They'll just smash it. Take our hit. Because I don't want them just making tokens forever. Kind of annoying. We should be okay. I mean, the Questing Beast goes over top of everything but this Rescuer. And we've taken out 2. So it's not bad. I think it's relatively friendly. Friendlier than that last match, that's for sure. Shoutouts to Flibble Flip on my sleeves. If you guys don't have the flip or flip, I don't even know. Check out Great Viking Games. They've got lots of cosmetics and even packs that you can buy. Or Arena, which is cool. Nice, we're getting roped. Which is quite fun. They did not like the double removal. It hurt their feelings, and they've Control-Alt-Deleted game. They're looking for something a little easier, right? So they're probably installing something like Runeterra right now. You know, a little bit easier, less skill-based. Jokes! I'm having fun. They're still here. Can you imagine that? They are just alt-tabbed. They cannot stop watching the price of GME, right? They're just like staring at the charts. Granite Stinger is going to do some damage though, apparently. We're down to 18. We get the land. We get the dragon. We go vroom vroom. We could even boast Arni off of the Jazz. But before blockers can be declared, we'll just clean it up. We'll just clean it up, right? So that's from bad to worse. You know, they do not appreciate that. But you can see the possible play lines within Gruul utilizing Arni, I think, are relatively consistent. You know, it's not the typical Gruul deck we see, right? A couple things remain similar, but, you know, a lot of the flavor here is different. So we have 3 mana, we can just play Bonecrusher Giant. Right, Arni gets blocked anyway, so the boast means nothing. 2 skis. And that's the nail in the coffin. So there is hope, right? That's one of the most aggressive playlines I've ran in a while. I mean, we could get flared for a decent amount. So we're not out of the woods yet, so to say. Right? Not out of the woods yet. Just chilling, waiting on our opponent. Make sure to enter our 500,000 gem giveaway. Free cash prize monthly tournaments every month on MTG Melee, Brawl, and Artisan formats. Wow, it was a flare. Can't believe they didn't flare our face off. Right, and then just try to get another flare next turn to finish the deal before lethal. But I guess we would have had close. Smart. Just so much power though. Right? Sitting on another beast as well. That's the one thing, you know, that maybe sets this deck apart from the others is there's no Embercleave. You know, so it's a little different. We've got just a lot more firing power along the edges. Cool, cool. Let's see if we can get a couple. Our opponent plays first. We have no creatures. A little bit of removal. Arni doesn't do anything without the creature. Ooh, okay, that kind of opens us up. The bummer here, playing against Yorion, right? So there's no creatures on our opponent's behalf. So things like Frostbite, probably useless. Unfortunately, but that is how the cookie crumbles, and hopefully we can get by with all the haste we have in deck and deal some damage that way. Let's get our stomp in, right? Esper. Ayo, river. Let's pull out a counterspell here. Thought coming. No. Alright, let's play the giant. Will potentially give us something to use with Arni. They just take the draw. We pull the land, we go straight to beast. With lots of haste. Casket sucks. Okay. Deep breaths. No land. That's absolutely heartbreaking for us. Such a sad story, see? Woman in play, sure. You know, this match is already over, I'm pretty sure. How do you beat a Yorion player with 5 land? Question. The answer is you can't. I mean, the questing beast is nice. They'd probably remove one of them. It's a heartless act. Yeah. Funny how I can just summon those out of the aether. Get hit for 2. That's just the whole game we need to continue to play now. Just have like a baby creature in play. Ooh. Okay. Got pressure in play. Let's just try to keep the pressure on, right? Just keep the pressure on. I would have loved to have made that dragon. Yorion gets bounced over. Casket's not worth it. Let's go get it. We know they have something. Get the attacks declared and damage goes through, question mark? Hit for 8. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Excuse me, sorry. I get excited sometimes. Gulp. There's Doomscaro. Unpleasant, right? Not good. Maybe should have went with Arni last turn. And then kept the beast for a second. It's okay though, they have 5 mana. They do go in with Yorion. That's the most interesting thing I've ever seen. Just to bounce Omen. Need a red land off the top. Or, yeah, probably just a red line. Just force the block. That's their favorite creature. A Blizzard Brawl could have been cooler, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. They're down to 8 with 5 cards in their hand. Terrifying. Dragonkin, I believe in you. Let's just play it. There's no fight. There's never going to be a fight. The only creature they have is Yorion, which, you know, nothing we have fights. Ooh, that's end step Graven Lore. Yikes. That is real good for them. There's no way they don't find an answer. They probably have another Omen too. Oh my god. Are they main decking other Yorions? Question mark. At which point they might take our Berserker and give us the Giant back. They're at 8 mana. They just fry it. Stage. I assume that's a counterspell. Assume that's to hold the multiverse. I wish. I wish this was a 6/6. One counterspell coming up. Sag. That Graven Lore replenished them so heavily. Okay. Not ideal. Still scrying. To the bottom at least. A Dream Trawler. Stop it. You just stop it, you. Good game. Close, but no cigar. Alright, we are on the draw. Lots of land. Not really playing anything till 3. We have our Blizzard Brawl, which we're kind of looking for a little bit skis ago. Indatha Triome doesn't signify good things. No Yorion as companion. What could we be getting ourselves into? just ramping. I understand. Could be removal. I mean, yeah, guaranteed there's removal. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's always removal. They have 4 mana up, playing to 5 potentially. Simulacrum in play. That's interesting. Grab a land. Just Abzan control, hey? Grab Indestructible. We put it on Birgi, so the boast, you know, is increased, right? By an extra. Which is a nice tactic. Barely decent hit. I doubt we get away with it again, though. And we've got no haste in hand. But we have 5 mana, so, you know, we're pulling a Questing Beast. We're pulling Goldspan Dragon. There's the events. They're both 3 drops. Oh! Well, that's not what we want to see. I only have 22 land in the deck, and it seems to be all we pull. Don't worry, guys. It's just every card we pull. Okay, another Simulacrum. Questing Beast can go over top of it, I guess. What in the world? That's crazy. And people wonder why I run decks with so few land. This is why, every day of my life. Must be nice. Must be nice, bro. Let's just top deck 1 more land for a good laugh before we concede. I mean, halfway. Halfway there. Good game. Going first, trying to redeem our deck within our last match. We had all land, now we have no land. This is the curse. This is our curse. We'll toss Birgi. We'll try to play it out. Not every deck's a winner. Even though I feel like there's so much value in this deck. It's just, you know, I guess they just don't all perform well. Being able to Blizzard Brawl on Birgi, create the mana to boast on the Brokenbrow. It's good. It's not anything to be taken lightly. It's just my land is cursed, right? My land is so cursed. Is this robber gonna save us the whole match? Mammoth off the top. We can play that next turn, maybe. Which I probably will. Well, I don't know. Maybe Birgi we'll just go for it. Innkeeper. Only we had a green source. We have 5, so we still get the draw here. Let's see what we get first. Ooh. I do not mind if I do, Hugh. The Bonecrusher Giant off the top is hot. Just taking care of the draw engine. I mean, the 5/5 beast is still absolutely brutal. Also, the fact that we can't pull frickin' land to save our lives. No attacks. We're gonna take a beat down here, probably. They might even henge on us or something. It's the land. I cannot help it. Honestly. It's silly. They could even leave the beast. Right? I know Maya. Today's a little awkward with these matches. No attacks even? Really? Didn't want the double block. Wow, look at us go. Now we are really off to the markets now. Giant in play, good blocker. Let's take out the 1/1s, and then the tokens can go on it, and they'll be able to block pretty effectively, I hope. Right, and after the tokens go on, we have another for a big fight. Oh. Goes to their hand, too. That's pretty good. But that really upsets us. That's a good play for them. Dang it. And we get hit for only 5, not 10. So strange. Hey, Maya? We'll boast up. I wasn't expecting the block, if I'm being totally honest. Let's just kill the 1/1. I mean, it's not great. They have petty thefts, so we're in danger, just like all the time. Maya's crying at me. Hey, Maya, give me a roar. Yep. That's my life. Dragon, no way. That's real good. Do they deal with our Berserker? Wow. Nice. Gain a bunch of life at least. Guess we just go for it, right? I mean, we're not doing that poorly. They're down to 5. They can't really afford to attack, right? They have to play defensively. The dragon probably goes in. We top deck our own dragon. Right? Give us a dragon off the top. Dragon off the top, baby. Oh, Bosch comes over? No way. And we just get a land. Dang it. That I did not expect either. Good game. Can't get a win with this deck today. Obosh just annihilates us, right? If they play a 1-drop for this beast, even this is 16 freaking damage. Mitigate it to 8, I guess. Ouch. Can we pull Flyer off the top? Dragon off the top? Dragon off the top? No, they could Borrower in our face. A little late. Removal. You let me down, bro. How are we going to improve this deck? How are we going to make this deck better than it is? Maybe a few more creatures. Maybe we focus on Blizzard Brawl and leave Frostbite alone. That's a hard question. I do not know how to answer it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, and our Grey Viking Games link. Have yourselves an amazing day, and we'll see you soon.